The Epstein Files, cataclysmic rain, Iran-Israel war, and a lot more on this episode of the Newzy with Roosy show. Let's start off with the Epstein Files. The entire MAGA movement, the entire government went from release those files. Yeah, there's some creepy stuff on there. They need to come out. We need to release those files. Even J.D. Vance was saying, if you're a reporter and you're not asking about the Epstein Files, what kind of reporter are you? And at the flip of a switch, now they're saying, what are you talking about? There's nothing in there. No, just move on. Stop talking about it. Here's a clip of Donald Trump wondering why you care so much. And are you still talking about this? Take a look.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep?
Dude, it was like 4 days ago. J.D. Vance, your own vice president, was saying we should not stop talking about this. And now Trump is surprised that people still talk about it? Yeah, he had an island where they did terrible stuff to children. Of course we shouldn't stop talking about it. Now, here's the interesting part. Here's the thing. I may not be the only one who thinks this, or I might be. I don't know. I might be crazy. But I think Epstein might be still alive. This guy, I don't know who he is, tweeted, so I'm going to say it's accurate, that Jeffrey Epstein, just 2 days before he was killed, killed himself, he transferred $577 million in assets to his brother. And his brother claimed his body and buried it in an unmarked grave. This got me thinking, there's no way he's dead. Because he obviously didn't commit suicide. We all know that. As much as they want to tell you, there's no way he committed suicide. So was he killed? The cameras weren't working. There's really no evidence of that either. But if they wanted to cover it up, whoever is in charge, whoever this big boogeyman is, you know, whoever this entity is, we don't know who, or if it's, you know, whoever it is, sorry, I keep doing that. They don't want this to get out, obviously. And to think that you can just kill Jeffrey Epstein and that he doesn't have everything backed up, he doesn't have people that know everything, that he would just keep it all in his head. He's not stupid. He knows that means all you have to do is kill him. So if they thought they could cover it up this way, it's not true. So the only way to cover it up is not to kill him. It's to continue the ruse. Hey, that's like my name. It's to help him get out. Hey, y'all better help me get out of here, because if something happens to me, my buddy's going to release the thumb drive. Why do they call it a thumb drive? Hardly even looks like a thumb. So that would not be that way to hide it. The way to hide it would be to cooperate. And this guy had everybody on his blackmail list. So the warden of the prison probably helped him get out. He's probably living in Cabo San Lucas right now. He's probably serving margaritas. He has a little shop. He grew a little goatee. Nobody knows what he looks like anymore. Or maybe he changed his face, like that movie with John Travolta and Nicolas Cage, where they take their face off. What's that movie called? He's probably still alive. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. It's just crazy. I wonder what's in there. I think we'll figure it out. I think that it's got to be somewhere. It's too valuable to completely erase. There's some information right there. It incriminates a bunch of people, and it's out there, and someone's gonna find it. If we keep pushing them to release it and don't let them distract us, some hacker somewhere is gonna find it. Somebody's gonna find it, and we're gonna see it, and it's gonna be big. And we're gonna report on it just a week or two after it comes out, because we're slow as hell. What do you guys think? Do you think Epstein's still alive? I don't know. Let us know in the comments. What is your conspiracy brain telling you? Because I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but first of all, I want to know what's going on, and I don't want people to stop talking about this, because we need to figure this out. It's not just about those poor children that were harmed. It's not just about that, although that's a big deal. But this is what's been shaping all the terrible things that have been going on around the world for years. This blackmail, this list, this thing that they have on all these corrupt politicians and celebrities, it's a big deal. We need to find out who it was. Do you know who it is? Tell me, please. Let's move on to the Iran and Israel war. The war's over, right? Right, guys? the war's over, Israel's not gonna attack again. They promised they wouldn't. So they're not going to, obviously. They keep their promises. I think they learned a valuable lesson. I think the whole world learned a valuable lesson. They thought that, this is gonna be another rinse and repeat. Iraq, lie about the fact that they have weapons of mass destruction, get in there, topple the entire government, take control. Do it with Libya, do it with Syria, do it with Lebanon. And you rinse and you repeat and you keep doing it until you control the entire region. They thought Iran was just another bunch of sand monkeys out there running around with towels on their heads. But they were wrong. Iran's different. Iran is the cradle of civilization. I just made that up. Here's a mistake I think the United States has made. They've made immigration from Iran difficult and lottery-based. If you are going to eventually topple a country, you need to make immigration easier and merit-based. You need to take away all their engineers and their doctors and their scientists. Let them come to your country. You don't just let them keep all the smartest people that they have and then make them angry and keep agitating them, give them a reason to want to defend themselves. Now they have all these incredibly smart engineers, incredibly smart scientists, and they spend 30 years devising a way to defend themselves against such an attack. And what was the outcome? Hundreds of thousands of missiles in underground bases, missiles that are technologically far superior than anything anybody thought. Missiles that can fly into outer space beyond the atmosphere and change directions, randomize their change directions and avoid the air defense systems. This is all because you let them keep all their incredibly smart people. The arrogance. It's arrogant to think that it's just the Middle East. That's what everyone just thinks of, everybody over there. It's the Middle East. But it's a lot of different countries, a lot of different types of people, different colors of people, different shapes of people. And this whole thing, I'm going to address this thing where we need to topple the government because they chant death to America. They hate America over there. We need to topple them. This could not be further from the truth. The everyday Iranian absolutely loves America, wants to be American, wants to move to America, and loves the American people. They dress like Americans. They talk like Americans. I was born in Iran. I moved to America when I was 7 years old. And every time I'd go back to Iran to visit, they would treat me like a celebrity. Just because of the fact that I lived in America, I was revered by them. They wouldn't let me pay for anything. I make 10 times as much money as them. And I go back there and they wouldn't let me pay for anything. It's insane to think that these people hate America. Now, do some people chant death to America? Yes. But that does not mean death to the American people. That doesn't mean death to the country of America. We want to physically destroy it. No, it means death to the bullying and the destruction that America has endorsed over the past 50 years. That's what it means. It means death to the partnership with other evil entities that colonize and want to destroy. They call it freedom and they call it giving the people liberty or whatever. But no, it's colonizing. It's stealing their resources. Death to this way of bullying the rest of the world. That's what they mean. They do not want to harm or kill or destroy anything. It's important to realize these things. It's important to realize that we have, for years, been misled by who is the enemy, who is the bad guy, who hates us and who loves us. We've been listening to the news, and the news is owned by all the same people. Fox News and CNN. They're the same. They're all the same. They support one candidate or the other, but they all want war. They all want to topple governments and regime change, stuff that's none of our business and does not help the American people. It helps a few warmongers. That's all it does. Lindsey Graham, dude, oh God, I hate that guy. Little turtle man. We need to assist Israel. And I don't even have a quote from him. I don't even know what he sounds like. I hate that guy. Ted Cruz. What a nightmare, dude. Tucker Carlson is an amazing person, and he just destroyed Ted Cruz with that interview. He destroyed all of Congress, realizing, wow, how many of these people are paid by AIPAC? How many of these people, their sole purpose is to just defend Israel? It's insane. They're not America first. Ted Cruz is not America first. Ted Cruz is donuts first, followed by Israel. That's his agenda. Eat donuts, defend Israel. That should be on his t-shirt. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the Texas floods. I live down here in Austin, Texas, and the rain was crazy. It was absolutely bonkers. It rained hard, torrential downpour for days. Now, I live in what's called the Green Belt. It's a big forest that runs around the city. And right down the trails from my house, if I look outside, there's woods and trees and trails. There's a big canyon that leads down into this dry riverbed that runs for miles, and I run alongside that river all the time. It's always completely bone dry. A couple of days ago, it was a torrent. It was like white water because all the water from the surrounding area channels in, and it just floods in minutes. In minutes, the water level rises by dozens of feet. Now that channel protected us, luckily. I drove through a bunch of floods. I hydroplaned my car a couple times. It is really fun. I love it. It's so fun to drive through puddles. Oh my God, I didn't move my keyboard. I don't care. Thank you for watching. I love you, and I'll catch you next time.